Hi, beautiful people. How are you doing? If it's your first time here on my channel, please hit the subscribe button. If it's not your first time, thank you for always coming back. Thank you so much.
Has anybody told you that you're perfect? Has anybody told you that you're worth it? If they haven't, baby, I apologize for them. I apologize for them. Let me know that you got my flowers. Been sitting alone for hours. Somehow can't get you off my mind. Before you fall asleep, I'ma ring your doorbell. Throw a rock at your window, calm down. Just have to say what's on my mind.
Now, this is not it's
Pastime story time, pastime ranting.
at this point, let me tell you about the only time in my life I've been conned. Wow, that time, that was so crazy. So I remember it was right after my high school. So one of my friends was like, D, you don't know these places like Ngara, they sell good clothes, blah blah blah, if you know Ngara. So I was like, I've never been there, like I'd never been there before. So she was like, you know what, let me take you and we see what they have. We went, we saw what they have. Honestly, I liked their clothes. I don't mind their clothes. Their shoes, though, I don't think I would buy heels from them. I'm that kind of person. I would rather buy a good heel, no offense, as in Nisika and at MBV. Like I'm gully creeping in all sorts of manners. So I think I just bought like one dress. So anyway, we are done and I'm like, okay, it was a good experience. It was new. It was something I never tried out before. And I'm tired. I'm like, yo, we need just to go to town and eat and go home. So she's like, okay, we're gonna go to, town and eat. So she decides we take a walk, at good health. Yeah, we stay healthy. But I mean, we should not have stayed healthy that day anyway. So we're walking and we're just catching up. We're talking, girl talks and all that. This guy comes up to us. His coat, he had a suit on, so his coat is torn, his shirt is roughed up, his pants, like, they're torn on the knees. He looks like someone roughed him up, like someone was trying to get something from him. It was like a struggle. So he was just roughed up and he was looking a bit like dirty, like the way you can struggle with someone and then like you fall, and he was looking that roughed up. So he comes to us. He's like, hi, young ladies. We're like, hi. He's like, could you help me out? I'm like, I don't.
Usually living in Nairobi, don't talk to anyone you don't know.
I mean, it's in a very disgusting way, because at some point I've even met old people I don't want to talk to, because I've had like, oh, I talked to this old person and then I was robbed. So you don't know who is legit, who is not. You're like, no, I don't want to try and get robbed. So no, that's not my thing. And that's how I've never been conned in my life till that day. So my friend listens, and my friend is like really like a curious person. Jules, man. Anyway, so my friend listens and she's like, yeah, so what do you want us to help you with? And he's like, I won 1 million, and he shows us the lottery ticket. And I was trying to go get it, and then this taxi guy who was taking me called his friends, so they wrapped me up and I couldn't go get the money. So I had like to leave, even run away from them. You see, they are the ones who tore my clothes and all that shit when I was trying to run away from them. So I would like you guys to go take this money for me, and then I'm gonna give you like 200,000 or 20,000 each. Hey, at that day and age, way back, 20,000 was a lot of money. So my friend is looking like, yo, 20,000, we can go shop for shoes, clothes. How she's thinking shoes, clothes. Me, I'm like, I like my life. She's like, no, we can, Now, let me backstory a bit. When we were leaving, when she came for me at home, she got one of my cousin's phone, and I was using my phone, and those phones were like, I think, a month old. We had not stayed with them. This guy tells us, could you guys help me? And we're like, okay, how do you want us to help you? So he says the money is at Nation Center. So we're like, okay, how do you want to get us to get it? Like, he says, okay, you guys can go to Nation Center. I can wait literally at, if you know, Commercial. He said he'll wait at Commercial, and us guys can walk and go to Nation Center, get him the money. Then we walk back to Commercial and give him the money, and then he gives us our share. So I'm like, how you gonna trust us with your money? I mean, yo, me, I'm not even trusting anyone with 10 shillings. How are you gonna trust us with a whole million? He's like, no, you know what? I just find I can trust you guys. And so he's, trying to shed tears, and he's telling us about his family problems, how he really, really needs that money, and he doesn't want, like, to lose it to those guys. And those guys are, this thing keeps, like, scaring me. Those guys are literally, waiting for him outside Nation Center, so he can't go. So we have to go and get it for him. I'm like, okay. Like, he had to convince us for like 30 minutes. Nikaingia box. At this point, I was like, this guy, poor guy. Me, I was like, being nice. My friend is just being vicious. Like, where? Being nice for who? We are getting money. We're getting paid. I mean, you're like, you've not even started working in your life, so I mean that sounds like a payday as much. So we're like, okay, so we take the whole lottery thing. So when we're about to leave, this guy tells us,
I have an idea.
I'm like, what? He's like,
could you guys leave me your phones? So that just you can go with your bags, it's okay. I just want like assurance you're gonna come back.
I'm like, Brano, no, it's never that serious. No, I'm not leaving this phone. He's like, please guys, because I really need you to come back, and I want to be sure like you're gonna come back. I'm like, okay, fair enough. I mean, we're taking his million, he's taking just 2 phones. Fair enough, we're gonna come back for our phones. So us guys go. I will never forget, I think it's Larry Mado was on the elevator with other people, and we get there and he's like, hi beautiful ladies, so are you guys like have you come here for an interview or something? And we tell him, no, we just came to take for this guy his money, you see, he won, blah blah blah. And then he shook his head and he told us, every single weekend they hear of 2 or 3 such cases every single weekend happening at Nation Center, and someone left their phone or money or something. He didn't even finish that story. I just sat in the elevator. I was like, whoa, you just got coined. Like, really, who does that? Who does that? Like, yo, that had to be the worst thing ever. And then you remember my friend gave my cousin's phone, so I'm going home. Not only have I lost my phone, my friend has lost my cousin's phone. Rather, we were conned. We didn't lose them, we were conned. Let's put that right. We were conned. It wasn't even right. Hi boo boo, I know you're gonna remember this story, so this is specifically for you because I've never stopped laughing at her till today, and I am like, your babies have to know about this story of you being coined. My friend, what happened was, when she was coming, she met these 4 women who like are mature, not young girls, women, they would be your mothers, older than your mother rather. And these women met her, and then they started telling her like stuff about her family, we can see you're going through this, you need prayer, blah blah blah, and we can see you're gonna have this, this is waiting for you in the future, blah 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 blah. And my friend was like, they've said true also, because I mean they said some stuff in her life that really was happening, so she had to consider it, and she decided to give them an ear. And that's how they told her, in the middle of the city. How do you tell someone in the middle of the city that he close your eyes and we start praying? Me, I'm praying with my eyes open. So apparently they started telling her, close your eyes and we start praying. They started praying in the middle of the city with these 3 women, and before she knew it, boom. They'd vanished from her during the prayer and they'd gone with her stuff and all that. I was like, oh my god. Like, how would you? I don't blame her for falling for it because, we have had so many con stories and they're all so crazy. So I'm like, I understand you totally, because at this point, hey, you've learned, you're never gonna go through it again. It's just like one of my friends, she was coming to work. We were entering like a shift from, I think, 3, then all night. Namesake, she's my namesake actually. So hey, she was coming to work, and then she's in the city, and apparently she's crossing a road, and someone, as they cross, some guy picks an envelope, and then he screams, and he's like, oh my god, have you seen this? And then, man, by the way, man, we are greedy. We are so greedy. This guy is the one who just saw the envelope. She didn't even notice it until this guy started picking it in the middle of the road as they're crossing the road. So he shows her, and it has apparently money. So he shows her, and they're like, oh my god, we saw it together. We have to, like, we have to split it half. The guy's like, no, I saw it first, so it's my money. He's trying, like, to convince her, and oh my god, and she falls for it. So they start arguing in the middle of the road. They're like, okay, fine. The man agrees, and he's like, okay, fine, we're gonna split it 50-50.
And I'm like, at what point do you think someone who saw money, like if I saw money on the ground, I'm not splitting it with you. I saw it, you didn't touch it. I saw it, I picked it. I'm never gonna split it with you.
So at what point was she thinking, like, this guy was legit? Okay, like, yeah, we split it. Okay. But anyway, like I said, con artists, they're gonna lure you in a way that you're not gonna even think about it twice. So they agree, like, they go to a cafe and they want to split up. So this guy tells her, like, can you leave your bag here and like your phone and stuff, and then go split the money, and then come and then give me the money, and then you take your stuff. I mean, I'm waiting outside the cafe. So she's like, yo, we just got paid, So she goes in the washroom and opens the envelope, trying to separate the money, but it was just like the original one was at the top, and then the rest of the, like, pile was fake. Like, the whole bundle was fake. The only one that was real, the original one, was like on the top only. So she freaks out, runs out of the washroom, and the guy's gone. Vamos. Like, he was not there. He was nowhere to be found. And so she came to work, and she's telling us this story, and she's crying. She's like, oh my god, I just lost my phone. I think she had money to pay her rent in her bag. And, she all lost it for just 1,000 Kenya shillings. Because that one was the only original one. The other, like, the other whatever was fake, totally fake. So I'm like, at what point did you think someone is gonna see money on the ground? If it was me, I can't share. Ajay, Z, no, it doesn't happen like that. So at this point, I was like, well, you've learned your lesson. You're never gonna be conned. Anyway, thank you for listening to my stories. Also, tell me any kind of story. Like, have you been conned? What was the story behind it? What did you do? Me, I learned my lesson. I've never been conned again. I'm never getting conned again. Like, literally, we have trust issues. As in, like I said, I see an old grandma. I start getting, like, very alert, because people lose stuff in this city. It's not even funny. It's not funny at all. So anyway, thank you for watching, and if you've not watched these videos, watch them. Also, tell a friend to watch this video. Yeah. Hey tell a friend to watch this video. And you know what? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. And also go watch the other videos on the bottom. Started from the bottom, now we're here.